Just an FYI for people like Maureen Callahan over there at Daily Mail UK, right? You see, Meghan's company, American Riviera Orchard, they filed an application on February 2nd, which was well before Catherine and William plummeted themselves deep into the cow manure situation with the apology letter. Well, not the apology letter, first with the picture and then the apology letter that they sent to the international press that was rejected for manipulation, fraud, deceit, misleading, and a violation of the public trust. So the idea that Meghan launched her website and Instagram page to somehow get back at Catherine is ridiculous because she launched this back on February 2nd. We're now March 15th, so it's well over 6 weeks ago, right? She had no way of knowing that her planned, debut would coincide with, Catherine being knee deep or maybe even neck deep in cow manure. That was the result of sending, a manipulated image to the Associated Press and to Reuters and all of these international news agencies, right? So you can't really blame Meghan. Now you talk about the things that Meghan plans to do with her new company, and you try to trivialize it and turn it into something ugly. And what did you say? It was I don't even remember the words you used, the dismissive adjectives. But I mean, it just seems to me that this is a very nice idea that Meghan has been working on. And I'm sure, the day that she filed the application on February 2nd was not the first time she thought about this idea. She must have been thinking about it before. Then she has to come up with the name for her company. Then she has to get to speak with her attorney. Then her attorney has to file it. And then it gets the file date of February 2nd. But obviously she's been working on this well before, probably well before Catherine even got sick. So you have to sort of keep things in perspective over there at Daily Mail. Not everything that Meghan does revolves around Kate and William. And I'm sure that many things they do are planned in advance. And the fact that Catherine and William and anyone in the royal family has their own lives and their own agendas and their own calendars should not have any impact on Meghan and Harry's calendar. They have their own calendar. They do their own planning. They have their things in the works for months, sometimes probably years. And it's unreasonable for you to expect them to put everything on the shelf just because somebody fell knee deep into cow manure. So now she's going to be doing tableware. She's going to do knives and forks and spoons and table cutlery. So she's doing a nice thing for the home. I just love it. She's going to do cookbooks and recipe books. I mean, in fact, it sounds exactly like the things I want to do in my life. I'm like, oh my God, that I knew there was just like a kindred spirit in there somewhere. Coffee services in the nature of tableware, tea services in the nature of tableware, servingware for serving food and drinks, decanters. Oh my gosh, I just love it. Everything I love: napkin rings, table place, card holders, not of precious metal, beverageware. This is what I'm talking about. Everything for the home, beautiful things for the home. And it's such a perfect fit for Meghan. And in fact, if you go back into my videos back last year, I spoke about this, but I thought she would do it with, say, like a Dior or some big company like that. But she's going to do it herself, which is even better. You go back into my videos. I mean, if she doesn't watch my videos, it's amazing because it's exactly the kind of thing I've always said that Meghan would be perfect at, and I commend her totally for it. Now, the jellies, jams, marmalades, fruit preserves, all of that. I mean, can you imagine these things like bottled up in beautiful bottles and tied with string and have like a check gingham or gingham little fabrics with like string tied. Oh, it's going to be too cute. And then it's called American Riviera Orchard. So now they're saying that the name of Meghan's company is like I think what they said, it's a word salad or something like that on Daily Mail. It's a long name. I mean, American Riviera Orchard. Maybe I would have said American Riviera or American Orchard, and maybe not the three American Riviera Orchard. But guess what? I'm not Meghan, right? I mean, the artist paints the canvas the way he or she sees it, right? I mean, we all have our own ideas and versions of everything, but her idea was the three together. Mine would have probably been two, either American Riviera, which I love, American Riviera, but I also love American Orchard. American Riviera Orchard is a little bit long, I mean, I would have gone for two, but the thing is, again, that's her vision. And so, how dare these people sit there and try to tear it apart? It's so original, really. I mean, you can't mistake American Riviera Orchard for any other existing company, which probably is part of the reason why she did that, because she needs to distinguish it and to be sufficiently unique so that she can get a trademark, you see? Because getting a trademark for your company is not always easy. It's very complicated. There's always somebody else who's done something with it and so on and so forth. So I think that, this name was chosen because of business reasons so that she can get a trademark for it. Because I'm sure there are many, many trademarks for American Riviera or American Orchard already, So it's all of that. And yeah, I just think it's just absolutely outrageous that these people expect Meghan to just stop everything just because somebody fell into cow manure or somebody jumped into, pretty much a cesspit of cow manure without, anybody's prompting. That's their problem. I mean, we all jump into cow manure from time to time. We got to get out of it. You know what I mean? I mean, when you look at Meghan's home, you can just see what inspired her to come up with the name American Riviera Orchard. It's like she lives on the French Riviera and she's just surrounded by an orchard. I mean, of course, it's just her environment. This name came out of her environment. This is the way she lives, according to this article in Harper's Bazaar, I think it is, where she was interviewed about her home and her lifestyle. And, all of this is just the kind of thing I think that has inspired this new company, this new direction that she wants to go into. And yeah, I'm sure she's going to be making wines eventually. And it's going to be absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. But yeah, I just think that it's such a wonderful idea. I can't wait to see the products. Is it gonna be like a Zara home or like a, I don't know, but it's going to be amazing. I can't wait. So already we have
Meghan Markle has relaunched her Instagram
Royal
career,
News
and I
Network.
think this one might end up being a pretty epic failure. We already have some good indicators, some good metrics that Meghan Markle's favorability, her popularity, has taken a really, really big hit since leaving the royals. In fact, I would argue that she has lost 80% of her market share in many ways. And we see this just in how many people are following the account. And there's really nothing on it yet. But what we can see so far is some pretty abysmal branding practices. There is a logo that is nonsensical. I can't even totally tell if it makes sense. It's on a white background, so you have a pale logo on a white background. You can hardly even see it. And she has a really nonsensical video on there that shows her arranging flowers in the kitchen and then randomly in a black gown on her veranda, as if we all, when we have time, go out in $5,000 gowns and sit on our verandas. I don't know about you, but that's definitely not what I want to do. So I already think, just initially in her initial launch, just this little bit, the brand is an epic mess. And we are going to go into this because I am no branding expert. I will make that wildly clear. However, I have built a brand from nothing. I built Royal News Network on the back of absolutely nothing.
Well, the thing is that she has been around for about 3 years, right? And she has 146,000 subscribers, which is not bad. It's not bad. But I mean, she has been around for 3 years, and she has a hater site where the people love hater sites. They love like Meghan hater sites do very well on YouTube. I'm not really sure why that is, but they get a lot of traffic. So she's been around for a good while, and since 2021, I believe. Let's take a look. And how do we do that? So she's been around for, let's see here, since April 2021. So April 2021 to April 2024, she's been around for 3 years, right? And she has 146 thousand subscribers, and she's made 498 videos, right? Meghan, on the other hand, as she pointed out, let's go back to Instagram, hasn't started yet. She hasn't started yet. And she, I believe, overnight has over 300,000 subscribers. So I'm not really sure what this woman is talking about, because how is that a fail? I mean, Meghan almost has 400,000 subscribers, and she's following nobody, and she has nothing on her Instagram yet. And that's failure. I mean, I'll take me some of that if that's failure. She just started yesterday. She has 397,000 followers. She started this yesterday. She's following nobody. She has 9 posts, but I mean, she hasn't started, and this woman says it's a failure. I mean, let's hope she doesn't end up having to eat those words, right? Let's wait and see. Let's give it a little minute, right? Let's give it a minute, because they really are desperate to see Meghan fail. But I'm not really sure that so far the stats support their desires. I don't think the stats or Meghan's stats support what they're all, people like her and Maureen Callahan and these types of people. They really desperately want Meghan to fail. I don't think the stats support them.